Welcome back to the course, everyone. I had a pretty profound conversation with my mother some years ago. She came to visit me here in Florida when I had just moved, and she asked me a simple question. She asked me if I was happy. And that simple question put me on a journey to understand who I am, what I'm doing here, what's the reason for me to even exist, and what am I going to do with myself for the rest of my life? That simple question, are you happy, shifted everything. Because in that conversation, I was coming up with excuses as to why I wasn't happy. And in those conversations I was explaining if I had this, I would be happy. If I had that, I would be happy. All nonsense, right? I understand now that happiness comes from within and only from within. And everything else is just sort of, it's nonsense. But in that conversation, it became clear that one of the things that I needed to address was purpose. I felt like I lacked purpose in my life. I've always had jobs. I had reasonably well-paying jobs. I've had friends. I had all the things that, you know, that are supposed to make us happy. But I didn't have any direction. I didn't know. I didn't have something really big to look forward to. So that day I went on a mission to figure this out. I needed to figure out what my purpose was. And it was interesting because I felt so desperate in those moments. I threw it out to the universe, literally said this out loud. I said, universe, I'm going to figure out what my purpose is, even if it kills me. I have no choice. I'm tired of living the way I'm living. This is not for me anymore. I'm going to figure it out. And shortly that day, that evening, it's so funny how when you put things out to the universe like that, when you have a definite desire, the universe just reacts. It delivers. And that day it delivered it through a video I saw on YouTube from Bob Proctor, where he explained that you have to draw your attention. You have to have something in your life to focus on. I'm calling it purpose, but it has to be something that is going to keep your attention. So this thing that you want really should be bigger than who you are, right? Because manifesting happens, right? There's a process to it. But one of the things we have to keep in mind is that we don't have a timeline as to when things are going to happen. So we have to be open and ready for it to receive. We might receive it in a day, or it might take 10 years to receive it. So whatever it is that we're going to keep our focus on really should be big, big enough to hold us to 10 years potentially, right? So he said, just focus on something. And as you focus on that and you're driven towards that, your energy will give you the momentum you need to shift into something that's more self-serving. So I'm like, this is it. All right, let's begin. So I had an intention. I put it out there that I'm going to focus on making a certain dollar amount. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with myself, but I thought, here's a good start. I have something to focus on. I have this dollar amount. That quickly shifted because as I was focusing on that, things started working internally and shifting and saying, well, okay, yeah, this money is good, but here's what you should be doing with your time. You should be serving at a higher level doing this. So today, I live with purpose. I wake up every day knowing that everything that I'm doing, whether it's conscious or not, is here to serve a specific purpose and put me in a specific direction. So if things show up in my life that might be a distraction, it's easy for me to detect them because I can feel and see if they're in alignment with what I'm doing. And if they're not, they can't be in there. Right? If you're not helping me move forward, if the things in my life are not helping me move forward towards my goals, then why are they in my life? But if you don't have purpose in your life, everything is a potential for you, whether it's serving you or not. Because if you don't have any purpose, then you're sort of pulling on things to either keep you busy or keep you focused or give you some kind of direction. But purpose will help you eliminate the garbage in your life.